What's up, people? Yo, this is a very, very exciting day and time. Doing the first live show. So y'all gonna bear with me as we do some stuff. Y'all gonna see all the unedited, not that I edit anyways like that, but all the unedited, raw, straight to you comments and talks and discussion that we're about to have. I hope everyone's having a great time, great day, great week. Remember, if you follow us on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep it moving, keep the comments going. I am very, very excited. We have been blazing this past week. Um, Gaining a lot of subscribers. So thank y'all out there, gaining a lot of views and comments. And like I said, I've been going through them and responding as I can. So keep that up. Keep us afloat. So the reason we're doing this live show is this young lady hit me up and she was like, yo, I'm down to be on the show. And she was like, yeah, she's about it. So I decided to go ahead and do this live show. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce her, have her introduce herself, and then we're gonna get it popping. Good
Hi.
afternoon, good
Hi.
evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Uh, All right. So first and foremost, tell the people who you are and what you
Well,
do.
my name's Top Shelf, and the one and only Top Shelf from Brooklyn, who is from the Dominican Republic. I rap. I'm a ghostwriter. I model, and I
Hmm.
run my own booking agency for girls that want to dance and for music artists.
Okay. Okay. So what was your journey? Like, what was first for you before you got all these different things going on?
What was first for me, actually, I to be honest, what was first for me is I had to be down in the street getting my hands dirty to get my
Hmm.
money to be able to be where I am today with my
Yeah.
company and where I am with my lifestyle.
Okay. 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 And then so you say you rap, you book, and you do all those things. Which one do you prefer? Like what do you which one do you enjoy the most?
I enjoyed the modeling the most
Okay.
because it's a less of a headache. I have more fun. I love meeting new people and being a part of new projects and stuff.
Okay. I do a little photography and stuff like that as well. So to all those at home, what's one of the biggest misconceptions people think about when they look to go start into modeling?
I will have to say the biggest conception people get is y'all automatically going to get money right away. Sometimes you
Hmm.
have to do free photo shoots just to get your foot in the door, just to get your
Hmm.
name out there.
Yeah, I have a lot of models approach and like no portfolio, no activity, no nothing, and then they will be like, "Yeah, I want $500." I'm like, "For what?" You know what I mean? Like at this time, you're a risk. Like I don't even know if this is going to be what I need as a final product. You know what I mean? I might
Hmm.
pretty much take more time out of posing you and telling you how to pose. And I'm sorry for me, and this is just for me, I can't speak for everybody else. As soon as I go to take a picture, you turn around and show me your ass, you already let me know this ain't necessary for you. Like this, you ain't built for this. You know what I mean? Because modeling is about the totality of the model, not just certain body parts.
And it's about what you have on too. It's not just modeling your body part. You got to be able to sell the product that you are wearing, that you're modeling. Even if you're
Right.
modeling a motorcycle, you got to be able to say, okay, the motorcycle going to get you that type of woman. Like, you have to be able to
Hmm.
sell what you're modeling.
Yeah. Do you think that's something that's definitely lacking in today's? I mean, and this is over all the facets of the industry or multiple industries. Like people automatically say, yeah, sex sells, but they don't know how to entice sexually or sensually without being overtly sexual.
Okay, it is right, sex sell, but you don't have to oversell the sex to sell the product.
Okay, explain that to the people at home.
Like when I say over, you got some of these music videos nowadays, it's like more females bouncing their asses, they half naked, more the females talking about what they could do in the bedroom versus what is your song really about. You're just
Hmm.
catching people with the beat and the fact that you got half naked people on there. That's overselling the sex because you're also forgetting about we got kids that watch the videos too as well. So
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
you gotta, it's a thin line between over sexualizing something and then doing it just right where it's not very taboo.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, we're gonna. I could tell this is gonna be a very enlightened conversation, and we're about to get it popping. Y'all stay tuned right here at Whatever by Hectic.
It's whatever, baby. It's whatever, baby. It's whatever.
All right. So first question: who is top shelf when the camera is off? What do people get wrong about you?
Okay, when
Oh,
people
you
get
thought
wrong.
these was gonna be light surface questions, huh? Yeah.
Okay, who is top shelf? Basically, I'm an all around provider for my family. I'm that matriarch in my family. I'm the one people run to when there's a problem, they need advice. I'm that one. That's who I am. When top shelf is put to rest, that's when Vero come out. Everybody knows me as Vero, my family. That's when that protector comes out. That person who
Hmm.
cooks, clean, run to the doctors with the kids, tend to my husband, stuff like that, and my family.
Gotcha. So, what do people often get wrong?
What they awfully get wrong is I'm single.
Oh, okay. Oh, they be okay. You know how them BK dudes be anyway. So yeah, yeah, I can understand that one.
They get
I can
that
understand it.
they figured out I'm single because everything I post in, I don't really post up with my man too much. And even in
Mhm.
public, if I'm with my man, people would not think he is my man. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm not single.
So, what made you do that? Right? Because there's so many times now that whether it's someone of a lower celebrity status or higher celebrity status, always wants to put out there that they are with somebody. So what made you decide like, yo, I'm not hiding them, but I'm not, pushing it out there either. What made you make that decision?
You gotta have balance in your life. You gotta have some things that are private. Some things you could
Hmm.
just put out there and be like, okay, yeah, this is what I am. People who know me personally know I don't care about what nobody say. I don't care about what nobody think. Cause like I said, I started from the street selling drugs just to get to where I need to be. So I
Hmm.
really don't. I have a I don't care attitude. I don't know. That's the tourist in me. So
Okay, okay.
you know,
Yeah, it's unfortunate because we, especially with this whole social media game, we understand that it's catalyst for us to sell whatever it is that we're selling, but so many people get it like so in depth with it, and so like this is they forget that they have a real life. Everything is what am I portraying to other people that I don't know. They don't know me. They're not, most of the time, they're not even really putting money in your pocket, but you're doing all these things for these people versus forgetting that your real life, you could do stuff
mhm.
in your real life too.
Yeah, definitely. See, what my
Why do
real
you think
life,
that is though? Yeah.
the real life is funny. Like, for instance, like. I'm no longer in Brooklyn. I live somewhere else, but I started out in Brooklyn when I came to New York. But I know when I moved to Brooklyn, I people know who I was. I didn't even knew who I was because I also used to do porn. So I started out whoever I dated, I let them know, okay, this is what I used to do.
Mhm,
So you can't judge me on that because they
mhm,
don't know most of the time I have one of my kids' father that was actually in the videos with me. But you
mhm,
can't say I was with random people if I'm with somebody I'm in a relationship with. I actually
mm,
had that mess my life up in the beginning to the point where it made me be like, hey, yo, I don't care no more. Because I
mm,
had people I didn't even know knocking on my door and my kids are there. And I'm like, you know what? Time for me to pick up and move. Because people don't
mhm.
realize this is who I am for you on camera, but off the camera, I'm somebody else. I'm a sweetheart. You come up to me, cool. But you got to know time and place and how to come up to somebody.
Now, I posted this show on Twitter, and one of my homies was like, "Yo, where's she been at?" And I'm like, "Oh, you know it?" He's like, "Nah, yeah, she mad cool, woo 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 woo." I was like, "Okay, that's you know what I mean, that's straight." But you just you, it's facts. Like you never really know who knows who, especially in this industry. You never know. And there's a lot of people that just go around burning bridges because they feel for the hell of it and not realizing
Mhm.
sometimes you could be top dog today and someone could be on the low and tone pole and now you on the bottom and they on top and you done
Right.
shitted on them and you need
Uh-huh.
them more than they need you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've
I'm one of the
all
people
been
that
there.
I'm one of the people that's hard to work with because I could tell you yes, and then something might come up, and I will explain to you. You gotta kind of excuse me on that part because otherwise I'm very professional. But if something come up where it's like family wise, I expect the person to like understand, and I get to you
Hmm.
later on a later date. But most people who
Hmm.
work with me know it's hard to work with me because you got to catch me first for me to agree to work with you.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So you call yourself top shelf, right? What makes you top tier compared to everybody else?
Okay, the name Top Shelf actually earned that name.
Okay. We listening.
I actually earned that name from my second kid father, my ex. He named me that because I was better than all the people he ever been with. And
Yo, okay.
it just stuck with me. And then the
Salute,
fact
salute.
that, when me and him met, I was actually modeling for this designer named Cheeks who modeled beautiful. He does beautiful designs for dancer clothing, glam.
Mhm.
I started modeling in that club, South 95, and the name just stuck with me because I like high end stuff, and I always put myself up there and not at the bottom of anything.
Mhm.
So the name Top
Hey,
Chef stuck with me, like it just
can't
stuck
even
with me.
can't even. You know what? It's crazy because when when you ask certain people how they get their name, it'd be some bullshit. Like for real, right? But for you to be able to explain, like, yo, it was because of this and da da da, and this, this correlate with that. I respect that for real, for real. So Afro Latina, Dominican,
Hmm.
how has your background shaped the person that you are?
My background have me learn to love who I am all the way around. Because there's a stigma about, people saying, oh, Dominicans be like, they not black, they not black. But if you really look at our culture, we don't do the white black thing. That's why we say we are not black or anything. But if you meet a Afro Latino like me, Carly B, and we'll probably tell you, yeah, we are black because you know what? That's a part of us. And
Mhm.
that's something that I won't deny because it makes me unique, especially being my color, being Latina with green eyes. It makes me unique and I love it.
But there is colorism because I had
There
to I
is.
I
There
know
is.
I know a couple Dominicans and some are darker, some are lighter, and they tell me they go through some of the similar stuff we go through here in the States as far as shades and stuff like that. So
Oh, oh
elaborate
yeah,
on that if you
definitely.
care to.
Definitely. You have some that really don't like the shade they are. You got some that really get discriminated against when they're really dark. Like for instance, with me growing up, I had a hard time because I have my Spanish friends and then I have my black friends. There's certain things I can say around my black friends that I can't say around my Spanish friends. That was like a no. So like I had to kind of learn to separate myself with two different people, to do two different groups of people. And that's
Hmm.
very hard to do growing up as a kid because it makes you be like, okay, what side do I pick of myself?
Yeah. Yeah. So Tay said he actually commented to your joint after the fact of what you already said, but he said, "Yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of her for a minute, for a grip." He already said it, Tay. She said, "If you get her, you're golden, but it's getting her that's going to be the process." So she already, hey, that's what I like. I love someone who could be accountable for whatever they got going on. You know what I mean? So before all this, well, I mean, you said you're a street pharmacist.
hmm
Um, but what pushed you into porn?
To be honest, um, I was very naive, put it that way. I got into the adult game, I was like 15, 16. Yes. And my dream of, getting a recorded contract and all that, it led me into falling into the wrong hands of people who
Okay.
pushed me in that direction. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So do you regret it, or do you regret how it happened?
I don't regret how it happened because it made
Hmm.
me who I am.
Hmm.
The fact that it happened, I can honestly say it will happen. When you got somebody that's, trying to make it big for their family, especially when they're pushing themselves to help a mom. So,
Hmm.
sometimes things happen, but it's how you survive when it happens.
Okay. Okay. All right. He said you signed his magazine. So do you know Tay?
I do know Tay. He's one of the
Okay.
ones who is actually trying to push me to come out of retirement.
Ah,
And go back into video.
yeah, yeah. Nah, Tay's the homie. Tay's cool peoples.
He is mad
Um,
cool, yeah.
all right. So you're not just talent, you're an owner. What made you step into running your own company?
What made me step to running my own company is everything I
Yeah.
went through and my step of life trying to get to certain places. And I feel like, okay, if I have my own company, I could stop people from going through what I went through just to make it to their milestone they want to be at.
Hmm.
So that's what made me really start it because I do get a lot of people that be like, okay, how can I get in the porn industry? How can I get a recording contract? Because like my first big time recording contract was with Winky Wright the boxer for Pound
Yeah,
Records in
yeah,
Florida. So
yeah. I know. I so I used to live in St. Pete, so we're
I
run across each
Tampa,
other. Oh,
yeah.
that's where you at now?
No, that's not. I'm in New York right now, but
Gotcha. But
Tampa.
I was actually just in Tampa last week or the week before.
Okay.
Yeah. I still go back here and there. But yeah, so I know I
And
would
if you've been
pass
in
his
Tampa, that
gym.
means DJ Grand Evil, right?
I know of him.
Okay, that
I don't
is
be outside.
DJ Grand Evil. He is actually one of my kids' father. He
Okay.
helped me get my recording contract. Yeah.
Gotcha. So his Winky's gym is in a part of St. Pete that I would
hmm
pass every day. Like I would literally pass it every day that I was down there. So yeah. Um. So what? Okay. So you brought up you got into it to pretty much alleviate people going through the pain and struggle of what you went through.
Yeah.
What's one thing, and be blunt raw, because everyone base things off of social media now. What's something that you tell a new female looking to get into porn?
I actually tell them, like, make sure this is something you really want to do, because at the end of the day, yeah, it's work, but at the same time, they're going to be looked at completely different
Okay.
than a regular female.
Okay. And what do they say? They normally be like, I don't care. And then that first video, whatever, really pops and it's
I
a
actually
different
have,
light.
I had one girl actually experience it, come back to me and be like, oh, I should have listened. Because she was like, after the shoot, she just couldn't look at herself in the mirror.
Damn. Wait, what she do? A bukkake? Like, what the fuck was she doing?
She went to one of these producers in Long Island that I worked with before.
Mhm,
Cherokee also worked with that person before too. And
mhm.
she started out letting her first video actually be a hardcore video, and it broke her.
Okay.
And I literally told her start
But like
something where
BDSM?
a little bit more hardcore than that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. When and that's unfortunate, right? Because they don't realize, like, for some people the money aren't is enticing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's, man, I tell people all the time, start off easy. Start off with, what I mean, some stuff that you probably do on a regular. If they
Yeah.
telling you to do they want you to do some shit that you've never done before, it's okay to be like, nah, I'm not there yet. Because once you, case in point, if you go and do a scene and you doing double anal, double vag, it's hard to come back from that. Like, it's out there.
Okay. I tell them do something that you know you comfortable with. Like when I started out, it was something I was comfortable with. I had to gradually get to where I was when I worked with the producer in Long Island. It took a lot to gradually
Oh, so you
mentally
did the
get there.
scene too.
Yeah, I worked with them before.
Okay, okay, okay,
Hmm.
okay. So musically, what's something that you tell? Uh, 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 do you work with more singers or more rappers or a mix?
I work with a mix. Musically, I tell people if this is something you want, you gotta really be heart, soul, ready to be in the studio with a toothbrush, brushing your teeth, staying right there for like a whole entire day if you got to. You gotta be ready. You gotta be
Hmm.
hungry for that. That's something you
Hmm.
literally gotta be hungry for. You have to have the ambition for that.
What's Have you ever told someone, like, listen, your ambition and your goals have to be at this level, and they said, yeah, I'm there, and just by you observing how they move, you're like, nah, this ain't for you. And how was that talk?
I actually had one person, I wasn't really trying to be rude, but I had
Hmm.
to be realistic about it. And they really need to hear somebody tell them the truth and not just kiss their ass and be like, oh, yeah, you doing good. I actually had to tell them where they was messing up at and explain
Hmm.
to them, like, you got to take your time when you writing. You're like, before you ready to record, go over what you write, and you got to have it memorized. So any given day, somebody be like, let me hear something right there. You can't be
Hmm.
scared. If
Hmm.
you still scared, you got to work, you got to wait. It's not your time
Yeah.
yet. Just keep
Yeah.
practicing.
Yeah. I even for this industry, a lot of people will say how they want this and how hungry they are for it, and you be like, you
Where?
gonna do about 2, 3 videos, and that's going to be all she wrote because you're mentally is not you mentally have not prepared for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, and then when you say it, sometimes they be like, "Oh, you just hating because it's past your prime," or this, and all these insults, and you're like, "Listen, I'm saying it because I'm trying to help you alleviate the mistakes I made. That's how I'm able to
Yeah.
speak on this."
Yeah.
But at that
That's
time,
not
then
bad.
hey, if you want to bump your head, go ahead and bump your head. Don't look at me afterwards talking about you should have told me.
You got that part right because it's like sometimes people just need to hear the truth. If they don't want to hear the truth, you gotta let them bump their head. Like
Yeah,
you just gotta let
yeah.
them.
So what would you say uh differentiate the women of yesterday from the women of today as far as industry goes? In
Industry,
both industries. Yeah.
out music industry, I would have to say I see the women being very dominant in the industry
Hmm.
more more than the men, which is crazy because it used to be the men more than the women. Women used to have to like struggle mad hard to get their music out there, but the women is actually dominating things because everything is very sexualized, you know. And when it comes to this part of the industry, the adult industry is oversaturated with the OnlyFans and everything else is oversaturated right now because
Oh, now
everybody
you said
wants to.
you said something very very important. You said with the music, everything's over sexualized. Do you now feel like that is just low hanging and low bearing fruit? Like, yeah, you could go outside and rap in a thong and talk about how good your pussy is and how good your head game is, but how many albums, how many records can you really talk about the same thing without having any substance? So you think like
Mhm.
that's what they a lot of people see the Megs, the Cardis, the Lottos, the Sexy Reds, they see them and say, "Oh, well, they formulated the blueprint. If they could do it, I know I could do it."
Okay, the people that really, in my eyes, formulated the blueprint, it wasn't no making a Stallion, wasn't no Carly B. You have to give flowers what flowers is due. It was, Little Kim. It was Foxy Brown. It was Jackie O. It was Trina and
When she
them.
became a preacher, is crazy. She just popped up, and which is that was
Yeah,
my yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
it's them who actually paved the way. They were still, doing anything sexy wise, but they also did music where they gave a story.
Hmm.
Nowadays, there's no music but a story. But I bet you 9 out of 10, if somebody drop out suck a dick, if I ask you, can you suck dick the way you rap? Can you answer that question?
She's like, prove it right now,
Right?
prove
Like
it.
that's how I feel when it comes to the music. Like you rapping about this and this, but in real life, do you do that or you just putting on a show?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
like I have a song out there where I'm actually paying homage to DMX, who was my mentor. You know,
Okay.
telling how I feel. I could rap about anything, sex or whatever, and I could also back it up with my actions. I'm not just
Hmm.
saying, "Oh, I could do this," and I got actions behind everything I'm doing. Whether it's a song about cooking up coke in the kitchen, hey, you ever cook up coke in the kitchen, like, or you just
Yeah,
rapping about it, or somebody writing it for you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, and you talked about the oversaturation of the porn industry. Do you see that being corrected? Do you think, because I still talk to producers and people damn near every day, and everyone that's been in pre-COVID, everyone's like fed up with it at this point. Like it's just, they don't want to deal with the new girls. The rates are just
Because like the
crazy
new
work.
new girls feeling, oh, I've been no, honey, you until you know exactly what you're doing, you're about as worth as a pack of cookies. Like
Oh,
it's too
shit.
many females out there that does the same
Hmm.
thing, but it's not. these girls got to realize it's not just fucking, because there's some videos where you actually have to read a goddamn script. So if you an airhead and you can't read, like, and all you can do is fuck, then that's gonna be a pretty boring shoot.
Listen, I was producing a scene, and we told the girl, "Listen, he's a nerd. You have to be mean girl. You have to
Mm-hmm.
act like you not even interested in him. Woo woo woo."
Yeah.
And when I tell you she bombed that shit to the point where I just got tired of being like, let's run it back. I was just like,
Yeah.
we good. Let's go ahead and get to the skill that you ready. Even for me, like I have a whole fetish series. And when
Mm-hmm.
I tell people about the fetish series, they be like, well, what's that? What am I supposed to do? And I'm like, first of all, if I'm approaching you and I send you all my links and everything to that,
Mm-hmm.
something should say, "Let me go and look at this so I get
Yeah.
a good indication if this is for me or not." Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when I'm like, "Yeah, you got to be passionate. You got to do this." It is bad. Like like oh my god.
It is. It is. Like it really, really is. It really is. Anybody who work with me know I'm fun to work with. Sometimes I'll help the producer out and be like, hey, we need to angle this way. I'm fun to work with.
They're just getting a
My
hold of you.
my experience is crazy. It's just getting hold of me because I got so many different things going on, so many different projects that I'm doing in my personal. So
Yeah.
and it's hard. And then I also tell people, being I retired because, like, I tell these girls, once you get in the game and you think about you want to be in a relationship, oh, it's gonna be hard because men are gonna look at you like your body count is outrageous.
Mhm.
So you gotta be ready for that. And if you're not ready for that, don't get in the game, because like people who I've been with, after getting to know me, knowing, okay, yeah, she did porn, yes, she done it, but if you really look me up, my body grade ain't high.
Mhm.
So I have a chance. And what makes it hard to get hold of me is people are quick to lock me down in a relationship. So I'll be like, okay, I can't do videos, I'm in a relationship. So it is very hard unless I get with an open minded person and then me and him are shooting together.
Got you. Got you. All right. So with that, we're going to take a little commercial break, and then we're going to be back with more questions with Top Shelf.
Are you the smartest dummy or the most dense genius in your friend group? Yeah, us too. That's why you'll fit right in with the Enlightened Idiot podcast, live every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. We're talking bold takes on sex, mental health, current events, and all the stuff you forget you care about until somebody says it out loud. So slide through, kick back, and get your dose of real talk and reckless wisdom. Stay enlightened.
All right. So those are my peoples. I am part of another podcast called Enlightened Idiots. We film live every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen, we got some shows coming for y'all for April and May, so y'all stay tuned to go check them out. What mistake do you see? And I'm asking you primarily for women because you are one, right? And your business deals with them still, so you're going to have a little bit more insight than most people. What's one thing that you see a lot of new models, like what mistakes a lot of them make?
I see a lot of them not doing the proper research.
Okay.
Um, because to really be in an in-depth model, especially one that's getting publicized in magazines, you really have to know your poses. It's not just, posing your butt this way. You really gotta know your poses. You gotta know your walk. So for some females, they really gotta practice, and then a lot of them think going to get their body done will help them. There are actually some photographers that are still looking for natural body females that has
Hmm.
not gone under the knife. So I don't want females to continue to think, oh, if I got a BBL, this will help me get picked. No, it's basically your personality and how you take care of yourself that will get you picked when it comes to doing the modeling.
And a lot of them don't understand the reason for that. When you go out and you go under the knife, you have a lot of scars.
Hmm.
And for some people to cover those scars up, then you got to then get a lot of tattoos. And it just keeps compiling shit that I'm not going to hold you. If I have a blank canvas, it's easy for me to edit. I could boom, 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 boom. I'm good to go. But if
Hmm.
you have a bunch of scars, you have a bunch of tattoos, and there's a difference between like full pieces. And what I mean by full pieces, they just flow
Yeah.
cohesively, right? Like they
Hmm.
might be a full sleeve, they might be half a sleeve, but when you have just it's like you a pin cushion, you just got random shit just everywhere. It A doesn't look attractive most of the time, and B, it's a pain in the ass to edit. And sometimes I've legit edited like uh, old old work that people had that just was faded. Let me just remove this and just get it out of the way and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a process. So like you said, yeah, they want as natural mostly as possible. And would you agree that you think the BBL craze is like on its way out, or you think it's just here to stay?
Some people may say it's on its way out, which, if you really look at it, some doctors are saying some females are going back to get some of their booty reduced because they want
Hmm.
to look more natural and not artificial. So it's
Hmm.
going to be here to stay, but they're going to try to look as natural as possible.
Gotcha. It's not gonna be the your waist is like this, but your ass is out here
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So what about in the porn industry? What's some big mistakes that you see a lot of new models make?
Not doing enough research. I see a lot of
So
models
it's
not
it's
doing enough
across it's
research.
across the board. Research.
Research, because you do have some people who you got to check to see if they take STD tests, because if they're not taking STD tests and you just willy nilly, okay, yeah, I'll shoot with that person, you're putting yourself at risk. I tell all girls the there's a thing called AIM, which is for most people who done porn, who like Cherokee, Pinky, me, myself, and some other people know that there's a test called AIM test. It's a talent test for all porn stars. If that person is not a part of that registry, I wouldn't shoot with them because our health record is public, so you can see that we're clean. So if you are working with somebody that's not clean, you're gonna get messed up in the end,
Mhm.
because some of the times people want to shoot without condoms. So I say do your research on who you're working with, make sure they got the proper testing standing by, and then agree to work with them.
Mhm. Have you ever had to put someone in their place while on set, whether it's
Yes. Yes.
talent or your talent or someone else's talent or whatever?
Somebody else's talent.
Hmm.
It was my like second time shooting with the company in Long Island. I told you it was very hardcore.
Hmm.
I actually
Hmm.
had to put one of the talents in their place because I really didn't like how I was being touched. So I
Okay.
literally had to come out my face at them.
What were they doing, if you don't mind? What was they weren't respecting your boundaries or like
My boundaries. My
gotcha,
boundaries.
gotcha. And did y'all finish the shoot after that, or that was like kind of a done deal?
No, we finished the shoot. One thing about me,
Okay.
I'm gonna handle my business. I'm gonna finish the shoot. We good.
Gotcha. Okay. What do you think about the anti fluffers?
Hmm. I don't. I ain't got much comment on them really.
Yeah. So you know what's going on with it, right? Like recently and stuff like that, where some women is like, nah, your dick just gotta be on hard, just off rip. I ain't doing nothing extra, and you better come, you better come with it, or
Like I said,
whatever.
I don't have no comment off of that. I seen people take pills. I seen people beat off, tie their stuff with a rubber band
Hmm.
just to have it up. But if you're shooting with somebody, I always say make sure like there's somewhat of sexual attraction there,
Okay.
so it can stay on go. That's why I said I really don't have much to say about it. Just make sure there's an attraction there to keep it on go.
But what if it is an attraction, but it's the attitude, or it's a because you could be physically attracted to someone, and then like I don't know. Trust me, I've been on set where I'm
That
holding the camera and
actually,
I'm looking
I
like
was on
fuck.
set. I was on set with a person. It was an interracial set, but the guy really didn't like dark skinned girls. So,
Mm.
but they put us together, and he thought when they told him, "Oh, he's gonna be with a Spanish girl," he thought light skinned Spanish, not dark skinned Spanish.
Mm.
So he couldn't get aroused with me. So I watched him just beat off to a magazine. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a very quick scene for me.
Did you speak Spanish to him? Because you know that gets what I mean. That gets people going.
I did, but like I said, it's not gonna work, especially if the person has their preference.
Mm.
And his preference, he
Yeah,
didn't like dark skinned girls at all. So
got you. Listen, I've been in the industry long enough to be like it don't even listen. I'm here to make this money. You know what I mean? So whatever I know how to prep myself before shooting. So by the time I'm get there, hey, I need to be on go. You know, so some people don't do that. Like they beat off before the shoot and then be like, why my man ain't working? Like, bro, you, you just like come on. Like,
yeah,
yeah, it's wild for some of them. What's more important overall? Clout, consistency, or connections? Yeah, you pick only one. Don't do that. Well, oh, they're all
connections,
important.
connections.
Why?
Because if you're connected to the right person, you make the right amount of money. If you're not connected to the right person, you just don't know which direction to go to because you have no guidance.
Mm, okay. That definitely I like the way you think. That's why you run your own business. That's why you run it. Yeah, that's why you run your own business. Um, are you naturally dominant, submissive, or switch?
It depends. I'm be for real. It depends. One minute I could be a switch. One minute I could be very dominant. It
Hmm.
depends on who I'm around and who I'm with.
Okay. So they have to pull the submissive out of you, or
Yeah, they gotta pull a submissive out. I'm an alpha female, so it takes a real strong alpha male for that switch to happen for me to be real submissive. Because I'm
okay.
an alpha female.
Okay.
I'm with the
What?
industry called a femdom.
At least you didn't say a brat. What kind of energy? What kind of energy from a man is immediate turn off? Like you'd be like, yeah, I'm good off of you.
Yeah, that toxic energy.
What does that mean?
When I get that energy, like you one of them alpha dudes that like to play with your hands. Yeah, I'm not the one.
Got you. Got you.
I'm not the one.
Got you. Damn. The way you said it too was wild. Cause I immediately knew what you were talking about. Like, okay. Okay. He said play with your hands.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Nah, I mean, hey, that's fair. That's definitely fair.
I done seen some alphas that's, I could be like, hey, let me be submissive. because he's the leader type. I can let him lead me. But then I see
Hmm.
some alphas where it's like they very abusive, so it makes the alpha in me even stronger to abuse them.
Okay.
So
Okay. That
I
makes
can't,
sense.
I can't deal with it because it's gonna make me
Hmm.
toxic. Two toxic people together, it just won't work.
Y'all just be fucking the house up.
hmm
God,
We
fuck.
would,
That sounds chaotic.
we would.
Yeah.
But if you give me an alpha man that allow me to let my alpha side out a little bit, well, I can be like, okay, babe, let's go out. I've done it with my husband. We went out and I'm like, oh, I'm taking her home with me tonight. We gonna have some fun. And he just be like, okay.
Lucky guy. Most of them be selfish as fuck. Just selfish. Just nah, I can only be the only one type shit. Like, god damn, let us have some fun every now and again.
See, I'm one of them masculine females, the feminine masculine females. So sometimes I actually need a woman to put my dominance on for me to feel good. So, so he gets to get lucky.
Okay, so my fans have heard me say this before. Like, I hate shooting girl because they normally boring as fuck to me. But that what you just said sounds up my alley. What kind of energy makes you instantly lock in though?
It's for me, it's crazy because I'm also a dancer, so I do a lot of shows. I bring all my dicks out. I bring my strap out. I'm like a stud. I got that backpack all the time when I go out. So when females here, I have my shit on me. I literally have females be like, "Yo, I'm sucking your dick tonight." Like they will fight over it because what I do. So I'm different.
I did it. I did a shoot a couple nights ago, and and it was a dom sub scene. Of course, I was the dom, and I have a case. I have a case probably like this big, probably like this, and it got shit in it. And I went to go unzip it. Boom, boom, boom. And she was like, "Oh, you ain't come to play." I was like, "Nah, I take this shit seriously. Like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it 100%." And yeah, it was a great shoot. We went for about an hour and a half somewhere around there, like just me edging her, me doing little stuff here and there. Yeah, it was a good. But I come with a kit, so as soon as you said it, I was like, okay, I know exactly what she's talking about. Like, yo, hey, I got them things on me. You know, like,
I,
what's
look,
up? What you gonna
I
do?
don't went to a show and actually brung my machine with me
Okay, not the
and put
cheap
it.
joint.
Nah, not the cheap thing. Shit actually sticks to the floor. You gotta suction it and you control it. I
Yeah.
had girls just lining up taking turns to make money with me, getting fucked by the machine in a party. So when I do my shows, I do my big ones with my shows. So
So, this, so you see this, right? So that's why he wanted you there. He wanted you there. Okay, I see you.
oh, that's okay. Me and him, he see me at the Sub Zero release party because I was in Sub
Yeah.
Zero's magazine, and me and one of the other models just got in the middle floor and just full on girl on girl. I had her eating my ass and pussy in the middle of the floor. So yeah, he know I'm gonna turn up the party.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So this is I told you I was gonna ask you about you, your business, da da da. Then we're
Mhm.
gonna ask the last few, we're gonna ask some really spicy. So don't be tiptoeing now. Don't you know what I mean? Just don't be tiptoeing. All right.
All right,
So be honest. Do you prefer to be in charge or do you want someone else to be in charge
I
that can
prefer to
actually
be.
handle you? So there's a caveat, someone that can actually handle you.
I prefer to be in charge.
Why?
It sexually aroused me more.
We're kindred spirits, and I tell you why. Right? And tell me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna just paint a scenario.
Hmm.
You in Dom mode, you got your sub. The more you are sexually torturing them, the hornier and the more turned on you're getting.
Oh yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
yeah,
I'll be on rock. Like I'm just
yeah.
doing stuff, and as soon as they be like, "Sir, can I come?" and I'll be like, "No," and then they start to beg. Oh,
I have a person right now. If he's watching, shout out to him. Keep your booty tight for
shout out
me.
to you. Yeah,
Keep your booty tight for me because I'm coming. I actually have a
that's
person that wants to be
crazy.
my bottom. Who wants to be my bottom, and I'm actually considering to allow him to be my bottom.
Yeah.
So
She said, "Keep your booty tight for me." That's wild. Uh, what's something a guy thinks he can handle about you, but absolutely cannot? This is top. You said at the beginning, my name's Top Shelf for a reason. So this is, I guess, this is that question that's hidden to what that thing is that most dudes be like, I got you.
when they think they can outlast me,
Okay.
there's no outlasting me. I could go like all day long, and personally, I like every hole filled before I even lay my head down and go to sleep.
So say that again.
Um, all right. I tell a guy, okay, can how long can you go? Oh, we go all night. Okay, all night. That means we're gonna start at 6. By 6 in the morning, 6 at night, we should be close to finishing up. I don't want no tap out. Guys normally with me don't last no more than a half an hour.
All right. There's someone that's going to be in the comments, and there's someone that's going to watch this later on and be like, "Man, she full of shit. I got it."
Nah, this is why like I say it's hard to get me because once I get in a relationship, I'm in a relationship for a reason. Like they
Yeah,
cuffing me for a reason. Like they all they little sexual fantasies are being maintained very well over here. So they ain't
gotcha,
trying to see you go nowhere else. So,
gotcha. Have you ever humbled someone mid link because they came in too confident?
yeah,
And how did that go
embarrassing
for them?
for them because like I couldn't get off. So soon as they finished, I grabbed my toy and just finished myself off. Like
Oh, damn. So read this comment out loud.
I want to talk to you,
Hold up. Here's another one.
but she didn't like me. LOL.
All right. All right. Let me find out you out here crushing people's dreams.
No, I can't laugh. Oh, really?
Let me find out.
I don't crush nobody dreams.
All right. Now that ain't what that sound like, but it's cool. So back
I
to the
like him.
confident
He's a
person.
cool person.
So back to the confident person. Like, how did you humble that person?
Treated him like a girl.
Oh God damn.
I treat him like girl. I, rubbed one off myself. I told him, look, get dressed. Your Uber outside. I'll call you
Did you leave $40
tomorrow.
on the counter?
Nah, I gave him some McDonald's and sent him about his way. I ain't even bother to cook. Give him some McDonald's and send him on his way.
Oh, damn.
So yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never calling you back. You send me with some nasty ass McDonald's and an Uber. I'll be appreciative for the Uber, but god damn, McDonald's?
But that's like if you had a female and she didn't do what she came over there to do, right? You gonna feed her properly? No, not unless she, satisfied you 100%. You probably be like, yo, you want to go get something to eat, go out to eat with her, then try to get around
Mm,
two. But if I can't get
yeah.
around one, there's your Uber, there's your McDonald's. Don't ask me to cook. Let's get the fuck out.
I've been blessed to have some people cook for me afterwards. So I've been, you know what I mean? I've been fortunate. I'll say that much. What's one thing that separates instantly the amateur experience?
To me, all men are amateur. I don't care if you professional and you shoot porn.
Mhm.
All men are amateur. Is
Okay.
how you satisfy the person that will make you be like a pro. Because a pro
Okay,
to me
explain
is
that.
a pro to me is a man who know how to get to that G spot, how to make you
Mhm.
squirt, how to make you beg for more. That's a bona fide pro. That's dick you gonna cook for in the morning time. Tell a nigga, let me suck
Mhm.
your toes because it's so good. He hitting everything. But an
Mhm.
amateur, you gotta try hard to busting up with that person if you busting it at all.
Mhm.
So it's just like same thing with a female. You got females that to give you amazing 3,000 head. And then you got females that's hitting you with the teeth. Like, right? It's the same. It's the same thing.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
you got your. I feel like this. I call sex like I call weed. You got your Reggie. You got your hybrid.
Damn, she
you
got
just got.
categories.
You gotta know. You gotta know who got the good shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I ain't. What's the quickest way for someone to lose your respect in the bedroom?
If you ain't eating pussy, you ain't sucking toes. You
Oh, so you want nasty, nasty off out the gate?
I want nasty, nasty. Kevin Gates choked me, spit in my mouth out the gate. Not, I don't want somebody I gotta ease into doing it because it's gonna be boring.
So you want a motherfucker to spit in your mouth first day, first night?
No, not the first night. Okay,
Okay, okay, because I was about to.
I'm
I ain't.
clarifying.
This is a judge-free zone, but I was going to low key be judging.
not not the first day. The first day, I want to see like what levels you are at. Course, show me,
Mhm.
how. I'm a Taurus. Everybody knows Taurus. We're freaky. We're freaks. Like we're not gonna hide it. Once that closed door, it's on. But I need to know
Mhm.
you on my level
Okay.
because I ain't gonna be sucking your dick, licking your balls, then putting my head on the edge of the bed talking about, teabag me and you ain't got nothing to do with me. Like,
And he'd be like, "Nah, I don't want to disrespect you like that." I'm
like
not
if
gonna hold you. I heard one dude ever say that shit in my life. He was like, "Yeah, I don't like my wife sucking my or my girl sucking my dick because I feel it's disrespectful." I was like, "What?" I was, I was like, "Yo, you really said that with a straight face?"
we all grown here. We all have our levels of nasty. We all have
Mm,
our levels. And
yeah.
I'm grown. Like for me, I need to be orally pleased. So I'm grown. And most guys nowadays, they like their shit suck. So I'm gonna do what I do and I'm gonna do it very well. Long as you clean down there. The minute I smell you down there,
Mm.
I'm gonna act like my tooth hurt.
God damn. Shit.
Like,
I'm not gonna hold you. I sometimes I'm just I'm very juvenile. And I posted today. I'm like, yo, I eat pussy like I eat oxtail. Like I'm sucking everything off the
Off the
bone. Like,
bone.
you know what I mean? If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. If I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna be like, nah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel you definitely gotta find your level of freak. If you don't find your level of freak, then it's gonna be not fun for nobody.
I can't hear you right now. Hold on.
So go out and come back in. Can you hear me?
Oh, I'm having technical difficulties on my side right now.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
Um Man, so drop in the comments what question once we get her back on, what question you want me to ask her because she seemed like she's an open book. Um Hey, like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, 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 crazy. You were trying to get at her. So she was that bad back then, huh? That that is dope. Yeah, if y'all want me to ask her something when she comes back in, go ahead and drop it in the comments. So when she pops back in, we can go ahead and go back.
Okay, I'm back in.
You back in? You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. So, what was I saying? Oh, but yeah, you gotta match your level of freak. Now, have you ever had to do out freak you?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
How what was that like? Because you seem like you were almost like a heavyweight champion in here with like
He
not too
he
many
caught me.
losses.
He caught me off guard because he came out his mouth was like shit in my mouth, and I'm like, what? Like I'm a freak, but I ain't that type of freak. Right. So he out freaked me, and it was like it fucked the whole mood up.
I would say.
It
Ah,
fucked the whole mood up.
God, it fucked me up, and I ain't even there.
Like it just I was like, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm good.
Did you give him a happy meal and send him on his way too?
Nah, he actually put me in a cab. He literally was like, "Can you do it before you leave?" I'm like, "Okay." I had to force myself. Like he was literally digging in my ass trying to get shit out, and
No, you did it.
I did it. I can't say I'm not gonna try. I'm open minded. It just didn't sit me the right way, and after I was
So
done,
did he get a call back?
nah, nah.
All right. So here's a question, and this is because you made that keep your booty hole tight for me type shit. Can you respect the dude that you peg? Like, can you like?
Yeah,
Okay,
I do. I know how guys suck on my strap. Like I respect them.
like you would date him.
Yeah.
Okay, because you have some that says yes, some that says no, some that indifferent with it.
Nah, I'll date them. Like you bisexual. I'm pansexual, so I fuck with anybody. But
What if he say he's not bisexual?
if I'm pegging you, you bisexual, okay? You ain't gonna tell me no, I'm not. Nah, if I'm pegging you, somebody else done went up inside you. You know, like you can't say nah. I'm straight. You're not straight. When somebody's pegging you, you are not straight. You just want to feel straight and let a woman do it instead of a man.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be a comment. That's going. If what y'all take on it? Like how you feel about that? Because yeah, I'm all the way good with that one. So I'm all the way good
It,
with
it's
that one.
nothing. It's nothing wrong with it. It's
Nah,
actually
right, right.
it was a straight man that put me onto that. He was straight, but in my eyes, you're not. You're not because you like too much ass play to be straight like that.
What's too much?
The first person who put me onto it, he had me put with the anal beads in them and everything like that. So that let me know he was already into it. No,
Well,
it
she
doesn't
said
make you
gay.
gay.
She said bisexual.
I said bisexual, not gay.
Yeah,
Bisexual.
she said bisexual.
It don't make you gay. It makes you bisexual.
Yeah. And he made you anal. So what? Yeah, what's too much? Like, what's too much ass play? Like, is it a lick? Is it like what's too much ass play for a man?
I can't really say what's too much because,
I
like I
mean, for
said,
you.
for
L-
there's no too much for me because I love it.
Okay.
Like I love ass play, doing it and receiving it. So
Okay. So last question, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna spin it back to because you fucked me up with the shitting in the mouth and just all this shit. So, so hold on a sec.
um,
Okay, I mean, tomato,
that's
tomato.
what. Like I said. See, I got it. It does feel good when a woman do it, especially when I'm doing it to a man. It feels great to me.
He said to her. So, when you looking at a prospect as far as a female approaching you to get into the business, whatever business that may be, what's like some criteria that you look for before you even say, yeah, I'm gonna invest time and effort into you?
The hunger, the ambition, the will to really want it, and the hustle. It gotta be
Okay.
there.
And what does that look like to you? Oh, y'all, you must know. Anyway, go.
To me,
That's that's some I'm familiar kind of shit. So cool.
for me, if a female come up to me like, "Oh, I like the way you move. I want to make money with you," I'm gonna say, "Yeah, cool." I'm gonna check it out for the first, 72 hours. I'm gonna rock with her. If I
Mhm.
see she has potential to actually really get that money, I'm gonna step her aside and be like, "Look, I'm gonna put you under my wing. I can show you how to get money this way, that way, and everything will be safe, legit."
Mhm.
Because some of the dancers that I get underneath me, I let them know right away. Dancing, you're not gonna have a 401k. You can't put money to the side. But the way I handle my business, you could file taxes and your pussy could be your tax write off, fucking with the right one.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel that. I feel that. All right. So this is the moment that you're going to go ahead and shout out all 20 of your businesses, right? And tell the people what you got going on, where you at, what you got going, you know what I mean? Like how they can find you, all that stuff.
Okay, my business is called Top Shelf Entertainment. It's an LLC. It's mainly for music, modeling, and it's also for car rental. So if you have a parade, a show, anything, we'll hook you up with cars that have music, with a driver. My business is all about being the best that you can be, being top shelf at everything. So, yeah.
All right, that was short and sweet. I thought you were going to name
Short,
off all 20 companies you had going
I
on,
don't
but
even got short, sweet, straight to the point.
I feel that. I feel that. No extra words.
No.
All right. So thank y'all for tuning in for my first live show. Who knows? I might start doing these more often than the other shit, but it just depends how I feel, right? Um, remember, I have my mentorship programs. If you ever want to, get into photography and videography, I have that. Go to hecticvisuals.com and you can sign up there, or you can hit me up at contact@hektikvisuals.com. I also have my videography 101 and 102 classes coming up for next month. They'll probably be the first and second week of April. So if you want to go ahead and be a part of that, go ahead and sign up there as well by those two means. Remember, if you like or enjoyed me going live, make sure to put that shit in the comments. Let me know that you enjoyed this more than me pre-recording. And if there's enough hits, then I'll just do the live and keep it moving. Not, and I'll just see who I want to be live with and who I don't want to be live with. Um, I have one. Oh, if you're in the Atlanta area, I will be coming out there the middle of April, I believe. So if you want to book your photo stuff or video work with me, go ahead and hit me up. I am going to be out there for just a weekend, maybe 1 or 2 days. So go ahead. The earlier that you you schedule this, the better it would be for me to prepare and come out there and see y'all and do whatever I need to do. But let you know, be money ready, because if you're not money ready, I am not doing anything but going out there for the purpose that I'm going out there for. And we're going to go ahead and get off of this thing. But before we do, keep those close that are close to you. Keep those loyal that are loyal to you. And don't do anything that you don't want to do. And with that, we are out of here. Top Shelf, go ahead and say bye to the wonderful people at home. And thank y'all for joining in and all that. It was a pleasure.
Good night and good morning
You,
to
you,
everybody.
you shit, you still got me fucked up with the whole shit in the mouth thing, but you threw some stuff out there, so I like that. So good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.